Welcome into the era of AI. Hello and welcome. Now the second GPT that we're going to create is specialized in creating designs mostly suitable for t-shirt designs. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So here, first of all, I would like you to access a file which I have shared within the resources of this lecture, and it can provide you with these prompts, right? 4 prompts. So open it, copy the first step, go back to ChatGPT. I hope I'm not going fast, okay? Copy that, go back to ChatGPT, click Explore GPTs. We want to create the second GPT. So after you're here, just click on Create, and that's that. Now, once you've done so, you can basically paste in this particular first prompt, first step, and then next thing you know, copy the second prompt, and just keep it in store, and then we're going to continue. So, okay, this is not copying. Okay, that's good. So here we go, right? So it says, let's pick a name. How about Design Genie? I'm going to say, okay, perfect, not bad. And as you can see, it's now going to ask me if I like the logo, which it's going to generate right now using DALL-E 3 because it's powered by DALL-E 3. As you can see, it's generating a logo. Let's see this kind of logo. Well, not bad as well. I'm going to say, okay, perfect. But at the same time, I'm going to add my prompt. So this is what is called let's just say 2 prompts in one, right? Instead of just saying, okay, perfect, and having it listen to or tell me something, I can just do 2 things at a time. First of all, validate that this is correct. Secondly, insert another prompt. So all you need to do is to copy these steps, and you can read them just so they can make sense, because those steps are just me talking to the GPT builder and explaining to it what I want. And what I want is just a GPT that creates designs suitable for t-shirt designs. Notice that here I didn't mention the keyword t-shirt at all, because if I do that, if I mention the keyword t-shirt, the t-shirt designs that it's going to create are going to be mock-ups, not designs. They're going to be a mock-up of a person wearing a t-shirt or a t-shirt on display. So, okay, this is good. So please provide the message you have in mind along with specific elements was included. More details are provided better. So I'm going to say I just want you to ask a couple or four very simple questions to the user about their design and to generate their design as soon as they give you the details. I can hit enter on that one. And so what I'm saying here is I'm saying ask a couple of questions, such as what type of t-shirt design, what type of design do you want it to be, vintage or minimalist or creative, and so on and so forth. So here, what is the theme of the message of the design, the main elements, the imagery, what color scheme you prefer? Okay, this is good. I'm going to say good. Now, let's go. So that's pretty good, right? So please provide detail for your design. This question is good. So here we go. Now, of course, the GPT has been created. Okay, let's regenerate. The GPT has been created. You can see that the logo is not displaying correctly, but that's okay because it's just a matter of time. If you have this unusual activity, just try to regenerate another time and it should work just fine. Okay, so now this is good. Now here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create my GPT so that it can be published and it can be used by anyone. I'm going to publish it to the GPT store. It's the category of DALL-E. Generally, they know which category, so don't change that. They'll know which category to put it. Click on View GPT, and next thing you know, you're here, right? So now, what is it that we want to generate? Let's say we want to generate a Jurassic Park design, right? I want to generate a Jurassic Park design. And if I hit enter on that one, notice what's going to happen. So here, what are the specific elements? So I'm going to say number 1, T-Rex, right? Number 2, do you have preferred color scheme? Right, I'm going to say black and white. Number 3, will there be any text? Yes, you choose, right? So I'm going to let it choose the best text for the design. Okay, what do we have more? Number 4, what is the intended use for this design? Poster, t-shirt. All right, so I'm going to say t-shirt. Next. So right now, great. Here's the Jurassic Park design idea, the color, theme, style. Hopefully it doesn't ask me to validate because I said generate it as soon as I say it. Okay, it says, I'm going to say, okay, generate the design. All right, so now it's going to go and generate a design using DALL-E 3, right? DALL-E 3 is a great image or a great design creator. And there is this website where I can test these designs. Now, you don't have to have this website. I just use it because I want to see these t-shirt designs. Now, this is about dinosaurs. Let's go ahead and check some t-shirt mock-up, right? Mock-ups. Okay, well, there's people searching for t-shirt mock-ups without people like these, right? But I'm okay using a t-shirt design with a person. This one is cool because it can show the design both as a t-shirt as well as a mug. So yeah, I'm going to use this one. And this one has the same people wearing multiple designs, which is good. This website is awesome. So I'm going to click edit. I like this this template. It's pretty good. So I'm going to click edit. And right now, going back to the image generation feature to ChatGPT, you can see that it has created a pretty good design. Jurassic Park, welcome to Jurassic Park. Da, 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 da. Yeah, it looks pretty good, except for it's not simple, right? So I'm going to actually say it should be square design size. All right, so right now, let's just use this adjustment feature to adjust our design. Now, once it gives us the design, we have to format it in Canva because the images inside of Leonardo or inside of DALL-E, created by DALL-E 3, they're WebP format, which are not usable for any type of usage. I'm going to go to custom size. First of all, let's check on the size. So this one is 750 by 1,200. Okay, so let's go 750, 1,200. That's what we're going to create. 1,250? No, 1,200. That's what it is. Okay, so create, right? Now we have to take the design directly from ChatGPT and fit it into that. Now there's an extra E, which is not bad. To be honest, I'm not going to change it, even though you can select this, select the part where it has the mistake, and you can ask it to rewrite this, right? Or in my case, I'm going to cancel because I like the image as is. I like it with that mistake. It's not too bad. Now I can place my design in here. And if you want, you can actually be a little smart by making sure this is all centered. All right. And if you want to, you can do this. Let me show you. First of all, let's make sure this is exactly in the center, which I believe it is. Okay, so it's not cooperating as usual. But now I'm going to click the background. Actually, click here on the color picker, and I'm going to pick the color here. And as you can see, now it looks like this. It looks more decent. If you want, you can actually edit this image. There's a background remover inside of Canva, which can remove the background. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out. It turned out perfect because it removed those edges, which I don't like. And now what I can do is I can just edit it again, go back here, adjust, auto adjust. All right. And guess what? I can actually even remove that background, and we have this. And what I could do is I could share and download this with a transparent background. So this will fit perfectly on the. I'm not sure how it's going to fit on a white T-shirt, but let's check. So if I click here, I can upload from my device. All right. So let's upload this T-shirt design, and it's going to give us a template of how it exactly looks. If I crop, you can see it looks horrible. But if I change the color of the shirt to maybe something else like a red, notice that now it looks the part, okay? So as you can see, this is a little bit different. If I change it to black, this is exactly how it should look. So in the black color, it looks perfect. Perfect. Now the reason why I did this like this is because if the t-shirt was in the color all black, what's going to happen is I will not be able to have this effect. What I wanted to have is an effect of one color in all the t-shirt, not a t-shirt with just one part that looks black and the other part looks white or in a different color. So this is just a tip, like you can take it from me. And this will allow you to really use different colors as long as these colors are actually darker. So if you go for a red color, it must be a really, really dark red, you know, like this, for instance, or like this, for it to make any sense, as you can see now. but still it gives a pretty good effect, all right? And as you can see, this is really awesome, isn't it? Now let's generate one more t-shirt design. I'm not sure. Now for this one, I think I'm going to generate about a specific vampire. So I'm going to say, generate a design about Dracula, right? Dracula, the lord of the vampires. I've been watching a lot of movies about vampires these days, mainly the Blade movie. Now here, as you can see, all right, Dracula. All right, so what specific elements? The specific element is Dracula close-up face. The number two is I'm gonna actually make it Gothic. Number three, will there be slogans? Yes, Dracula. Number four, what is the intended? It's for t-shirt. Okay. And that's it. So it's gonna go ahead and eventually generate this design. I hope you're liking this, by the way, because a tool that can do this is really amazing, especially if you're doing print on demand. You can really use it. You can really hugely use it to your own advantage. So as you can see, it's saying, let's proceed with generating the design, which is pretty cool, right? I don't like it, to be honest. I'm actually going to say, I don't like it. It doesn't have colors, and it's not unique, and it must have some realism. And by the way, we could try the same description here in Leonardo, right? Let's say we're interested to generate a design with Leonardo. So I could go to Leonardo and switch. Now the size, I'm going to go for the size that's closer to the one for the template, not 1x1. Probably go for 2x3 or something like this. Yeah, I think this one is great. 9x16 is good, but I think 2x3 is good. And let's just compare between both. I think Leonardo is going to win, definitely. But ChatGPT is also great, you know. So you can see now it's going to go ahead and redo the design, which is perfect. So I'm going to say, please, only the design part, not the mockup. So this is what I don't want, you know, because for it to show me a mockup, now you can't really put this on a t-shirt. What we're interested with is the design part. All right, so here it's working on rectifying itself. Here's the standalone design. Well, this one now makes a little bit of sense, right? This one is a little bit better. So if I click on copy, I can go back here. I can just remove that, paste my design, and again, we can edit this. And we can basically remove the background again, if you'd like to do such a thing. Or if you don't want to remove the background, you can keep it like this, right? You can just format it and keep it like that. I like to remove the background for some flexibility. Now you can see that it didn't quite even remove the background because I think that it didn't recognize there is a background, right? So I think that this is its best effort. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to actually increase the size of this. And what I could do as well, in order to make it better, is you could go and look for a frame. There's multiple frames, and we could take a frame, like from these frames. That would make a lot of sense. So there's a lot of frames. This one is pretty cool because it's split in the middle. And the only issue is that it needs 2 images. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. I'm going to choose a different frame. All right. Okay, come on, get me rid of this frame. All right, perfect. I had to select them both. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this one. Place the design inside. Makes a lot of sense now. Only I have to make sure I double-click and move the name Dracula to the top so that we can see the name. And double-click here as well. Make sure it's centered. And it's looking quite good, right? So here, I'm going to actually just go ahead and paste it like this. Make sure it's center, or maybe at the top even. And then I'm going to download this time with a transparent background as well. And we can go back to this mockup generator and we can try. Now, let's first of all get the background back to white of the t-shirt. And then we can remove this design of the dinosaur and we can upload from our device another t-shirt design, which is about Dracula. the vampire lord. All right, so here we go. So the design is going to be at the top unless you want to modify it inside of Canva. I keep it at the top because if I kept it at the middle, it would have been here near the waist, which would have made it look horrible. But as you can see here, it looks perfect, right? So now going back into Leonardo to check on the Leonardo design. Yeah, these ones are absolutely next level stuff. You know, this one reminds me of the Dracula from the movie. The movie Vlad. I'm not sure the Vlad. Yeah, it was a movie about Dracula. This guy looks like that Dracula. The guy that turned Dracula into Dracula. And this can do really well. So if I download, I could actually use this directly because this one is now a PNG format. So if I click on shirt design, I don't need to actually go and format it in Canva. I can just show you, right, what I'm talking about. This is really interesting. I'm going to upload, and guess what? So if I place this, it's really going to look awesome. This is the design. It looks pretty good. So I'm going to crop, just keep it as is. And as you can see, it looks fantastic, right? Yeah. So right now, this is it. I think that you have gotten the point. This is what these GPTs are for. And the next and final GPT is going to help you out to describe and create powerful social media posts and social media marketing. There's a big surprise for you in the next video, right? I'm really glad that you asked for this update, right? Whoever asked for this update, I'm so happy to make this update so that you can enjoy the new, let's just say, AI tools. This one is going to be really special. You wanna watch out for that one. Stay tuned for it.